receivers. Right, one to the left, and then they're going to shift. Slide in. Faulkner throws. Nice catch by Vicklin. Oh, and he blew a tire as he made the cut. But that should be a Huskers first down.
Great play there, the whole shift. Everybody moved over. The slot came in as blocker, and Vicklin got out into the flats, and makes a great catch. And you're right, he brushed off the first tackle, and then just his feet went out from underneath him there, and he went down. Otherwise, he had a lot more yardage to get.
4 receivers right, 1 back. Faulkner from the shotgun. Grabs a snap, looking to his right. Bit of a wobbly ball coming down. Oh, and he might have been a little bit lucky there that number 32, Kieran Muir of the Broncos, wasn't able to get into that.
Well, 21, Cody Lawler, he's listed here as a defensive back, had to play defense on that ball because it got away from him a bit, away from Falconer a bit there, and Lawler had to go up there and smack that down.
It'll be 2nd down and 10. Again, Huskers on their own 47-yard line, hoping to break past center on this play. Faulkner again from the shotgun. Weigel moves up, takes it, looking down. Little nice pass into the flat there, handled by Denoyer. And the number 1 receiver so far this year for the Huskers grabs that ball, picks up. It is going to be 3rd down. He maybe picked up 6 on the play.
Well, and Desnoyers here gets he's coming across on the short pattern, and he gets the ball, but then he tries to turn upfield right away, right into a defender. I think if he had put on the Jets and tried to get around to the corner, he might have had more luck or picked up more yardage there.
And I called him the number 1 receiver. He's actually picked up 22 receptions coming into today's game. There's number 23 for him this year. Marius Angles actually has more yardage so far this year. Nice punt. Sent down by Ethan Homan. Bouncing ball picked up. Handled by number 5, Maximilian Joseph. And he gets out. Nice coverage by the Huskers, and they force him out of bounds at about the 34-yard line.
Great defensive play here. They surrounded the ball quite well. Didn't really give him much room to get upfield, so he ran sideways, and he didn't get too much forward momentum.
but the Kamloops Broncos will take over on the Husker side of the center field line. Looks like the ball is going to be placed on the Huskers 40. Just trying to catch that. 44-yard line.
I think there's a penalty on it.
Oh, they're moving it back. Okay, so almost from exactly center field at just over is where the Broncos will start.
Yeah, the hold on the return team. So wherever they got tackled, it goes back 10 yards on them there.
Again, Henkel's going to be working from the shotgun. 3 receivers to his right. 2 back, 1 back behind. Takes a look, quick throw into the flat, and nice catch by number 86, Sam Haney. Not going to have enough for the first down, I don't think, though, Matt.
No, he's definitely not. He's about 3 yards short there. He is surrounded right away by the Huskers, too. He came off on that quick end and gets the ball. But here we go. Here's the pass here on the quick end, but then he's got surrounded 1, 2, 3 Huskers all around him. And the 4th one comes in. They're making sure he's not going anywhere.
Henkel fakes the handoff, throws out into the flat. And I think that is that time it's number 18, Salipa, who pulls that in. An easy first down here for the Broncos. They're going to move that ball. I'm not sure if a little bit difficult angle from here, but I think he may have enough for the first.
It's going to be close. No, he's going to be third down.
Yeah.
Third down. And they ran the same play here. They got it. Haney comes in on a quick end, and it was the same result with 3 Huskers surrounding him, and the 4th one getting back there really quick. So not a lot of yardage on that play.
Third down, just over 1 to go. The Broncos are going to go for it. Ankle from the shotgun. And handoff. And number 20, Darian Pritchard, bulls his way for the first down and picks up a couple extra on the way through.
Yeah, no, and then Darian Pritchard's a good, was it 20 that did that? Andrew Pokranek.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, Pokranek here. He gets in there and he just keeps pushing his way, keeps the legs turning, knows he only needs a yard. So as soon as he hits that line of scrimmage, he just keeps driving his feet.
Henkel, shotgun. 3 minutes exactly left here in the first quarter. Henkel barks out signals, gets the snap. Oh, throw into the flat area, and number 3. And just waiting to see the Broncos are all having their own, and they are going to call that a touchdown. Matt White made the catch, and then gets the yards after to get his team ahead in the score by 6 points.
When Henkel gets rid of the ball quickly here, really good throw to Matt White, and he's got no one in front of him, and they come in on the sides, and they're hitting him, but they're not tackling him. Like they seem to be wrestling with his shoulders, and he was able to just push his way forward enough and fall forward to get it over the end goal line.
Like the Huskers maybe playing a bit of zone there and just left a big flat area open.
Big gap up the middle.
Number 33, Landon Monk in there for the point after attempt. Flags all over the place, though. We'll see if they're going to move that back or.
Well, it looks like it was defensive offside, so it's probably going to be declined. It looks like the teams are coming, the kicking team's coming off the field. So, yeah.
Yeah, both teams very quickly. So the Huskers realizing that they were wrong on that one.
Yeah.
And they're going to apply that to the kickoff, as we thought. And the
Yeah.
Kamloops Broncos take a 7-0 lead here with 2 minutes and 45 seconds left in the first quarter here at Exhibition Field. The defense has spent a lot of the first quarter on the field, though, Matt.
Yes, yes, they have. It's been a quick first quarter, that's for sure, too.
Some good action. The Huskers defense doing a very good job for the first few series where the Broncos were in possession, holding them down. But again, if you spend a lot of time on the field, eventually they either find weakness or your guys start to get tired. And in this case, they took advantage.
Well, and that's been one of the Huskers' issues is that they've played well in the first quarter of most of the games that I've seen, but the defense has been on the field playing well. And so when they get towards the end of the second quarter, the defense has spent over 50% of the time on the field, and they're gassed, and they don't have enough in the tank to finish off the quarter hard.
Harris and Robinson back to handle the kick. Oh, Harris, the ball in and out of his hands, but he scoops it back up again. And they're going to say his knee was down, so they're going to blow that play dead very quickly at about the 20.
Yeah, no, he got up fairly quick, but he did go down on his knee, so they're going to blow that dead right there. The one thing nice about Harris is he's got the speed and he takes that chance to get under that ball there, but it's almost like it'd almost been better if he'd taken it off the bounce and hit that hole in stride, because he'd have been driving forward.
Harris has been was really through the early part of the season kind of the Swiss Army knife for the Huskers, kicking, receiving, defensive back, you name it. He played just about everywhere, and now that they brought in number 17, Ethan Holman, that'll give Harris a bit of a break, maybe have a little bit more fresh legs at the end of a game. Nice pass to Marius Angles out in the flat. Just trying to pick up. He may have picked up 5 on the play. Let's see if they're going to. No, not even that. Actually, he was on basically the same yard marker.
Yeah.
No. I was right. Look at that. My eyes aren't I'm getting old, but my eyes aren't as bad as I thought they were.
Angle spins around here. And he's got to turn and go forward right away. I mean, he sees somebody, so he tries to make something happen, but that's always the best idea when you've got especially 3 or 4 defenders around you.
So we had
when you've got especially 3 or 4 defenders around you.
So he adds 5 yards to that 437 total that he came into the game with. Falconer back. Oh, a bit of a lame duck out into those. There wasn't a lot on that one. Into the flat, and he's lucky that wasn't better read by the defensive backs of the Kamloops Broncos. There wasn't a lot on that one.
No, he kind of, I don't know if he was throwing off foot or whatnot. He didn't get a chance to get back to it. I don't think the defensive backs really had a chance. Excuse me. So they're going to punt again. And I'm pretty impressed with this foot of Ethan Holman here. He seems to get a good kick on it. Some great hang time. Lets the defense get down there and pick somebody up.
Ooh, Holman. Ball takes a bad bounce and rolls out of bounds. Holman kind of pooched that one, unfortunately.
Yeah, I just finished complimenting his kicking, and then he kicks one like that. So the defender did get down there and jumped over one of his blockers that jumped up in the air. I don't know if that threw him off or whatnot, but he's even taken off the side of the foot and just didn't get the amount of oomph on it that he wanted to.
And he may have been trying to place the kick. Out comes Bob Reese right away, the head coach of the Huskers, to give his kicker a little pat on the chest, say, hey, get it right next time, buddy. Kamloops Broncos starting on the 31 of the Huskers as Henkel steps back, looking deep, throws, and nice catch. Yeah. And I think it was number 80 that brought that down, Brody Bernier.
Yeah, number 80 comes in there, catches it in stride, turns it upfield. He got tackled pretty much right away, but, he picked up enough for the first down. Here we go. Henkel gets out, waits, and there he goes, fires it. Great pass. Bernie's coming across, picks it off while covered, and then wrapped up and taken down before he could turn upfield.
Nice frozen rope throw by Henkel. Now he's looking into the end zone, looking for it. And again, Bernier, 2 catches in a row, and just like that, the Kamloops Broncos pick up another 6 points, 13-0 here with about 26 seconds left in the first quarter.
The offense has to do a better job of staying on the field, letting the defense get off the field and get recharged a little bit here. because they're falling a step behind already, and we're just finishing the first quarter. So they need to make sure that they're going. The offense is going for long marches.
Point after attempt by Landon Monk. Puts it up and through. And it's 14-0 here with about 26 seconds, as we mentioned, left in the first quarter here at Exhibition Field. So not the start to the game that the Huskers were hoping for. Again, the defense playing very well for the first few series. But again, I know we've said it a few times, but it's been a lot of time on the field for them as the offense has been 2-0, unfortunately, in most of their opportunities, Matt.
Yeah, they've got a few first downs, but not enough to actually let the defense get over, get a drink, get refired up, and focused. And you get down 14-0 pretty quick here. They're doing a great job at 0-0. Now, within a couple of minutes, it's 14-0, and that's got to hit the morale on the defense too. So, offense has to find something, and make something happen here.
Monk gets his foot into the ball. Harris has changed sides. The ball's going to drop down to him. He's had some time to work with it. And he's swarmed very quickly by the coverage team of the Broncos and finally brought down. Looks like number 30, Riley Boss, up there very quickly for the Broncos.
Yeah, and they got up there quick, but Harris also slows down as he sees the contact coming here. He gets the ball, he's running upfield, and he sees the contact coming. And he slows down and kind of makes himself a target. He's got to burn into those guys and hopefully push through somebody. I know he's not going to win any size competitions out there, but he's got the speed and he's got the grit.
Harris and Robinson had swapped up sides, and then they just kicked to the other side to get into the hands of Harris.
Yeah.
Faulkner from under center. Hands off. Very quickly read.
Yeah.
And I think it was Vicklin that carried that.
Yeah.
Actually, looks like they're going to set that up and show about a 2-yard loss on that play.
Yeah, and he gets the handoff here, and it's number 40 just sniffs it out. Haney just sniffs it out right away. He wasn't buying anything. Gets past a blocker and straight back there and knocks him down. So now we're going 2nd and 12, eh?
Yeah, they've got it marked incorrectly on the score clock there, but it will be about 2nd and 12 for the Huskers as they start off.
Yeah, because that was definitely in the backfield. He didn't get any forward momentum out of that one. See where we are here.
Just on the far side of the 25 is where the Huskers will start out from. They definitely have having some challenges getting the stick set here.
Yeah, so about
there we go.
About 12, yeah, about 12 yards.
Faulkner drops into the shotgun position. Vicklin behind him. 4 receivers to Faulkner's right. Oh, bad snap. Faulkner picks it up quickly. Oh, ducks just before he gets decapitated by Jonas Haney.
Yeah. That was a smart drive there, that's for sure, because he was coming in and he was looking to take off Faulkner's top. So here's the snap on the ground. Faulkner can't play it, but he sees the guy coming and he just drops to the ground. And Haney was going to light him up like a Christmas tree. That was a smart move.
Faulkner may be a little bit lucky there. He kind of reached the arm out and picked it up with the one hand, and he was lucky he didn't get
blasted at that point.
Exactly, with the arm down. That can cause some significant damage to the elbow.
Yeah.
So Ethan Homan back to kick, and number 5, Maximilian Joseph back to return for the Broncos. Homan will be looking for a little more luck with the kick this time. Nice snap. Sets it up. Good kick. Look at that. Beautiful spiral. He drives Joseph way back. He touched it. He's going to have to chase that ball down. And he picks it up at about the 35. Good coverage there by the Huskers. What a great kick. And I got to say that Ethan Holman, I think, has redeemed himself in the eyes of his coaches and Huskers teammates.
Well, it's number 7, Nathan Desnoyers, that gets down there and just takes the Maximilian Joseph, beats him, but he was able to grab his foot as he was running away and take his feet out from underneath him and bring him down. Great run back save.
Kamloops Broncos starting from their own 40. 4 receivers set to the right of Henkel, the Broncos quarterback. Receivers move up. Henkel hands off, bounces off the right tackle, and that's number 20, Andrew Pekrinik. Drives forward, picks up about 8 on the play.
And it's a good second effort here because he gets the handoff and bounces to the outside, and there's nothing there, so he bounces outside and he slips one tackle there, and then almost slips another tackle. But number 55, who is Tristan Fournier, holds on to him. He goes for a bit of a ride, but he holds on and gives it enough time to his teammates to get over there and help clean it up.
Second down, a little bit less than 1 for the Broncos on their 49-yard line. Oh, lots of movement along the line. Flags are flying. This is going to be a freebie.
Yeah.
Joseph moving out wide and driven out of bounds.
So it's going to be an offside on the defense, which is going to make this, I think they're going to decline it because I think he got more yardage running than he would have with the 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, Huskers just unable to get back on that.
Yeah. Some good contact with Joseph, but just not enough to get him out of bounds or tackle him.
I was enjoying the fact I was looking on the league website, the BC Football Conference website, and 2 weeks now out of the 10, it's been a Valley Husker that's been featured as the hit of the week.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice. Who is this week?
That's a really good question. You know what? I didn't write the name down. I can look it up again at halftime, though.
They do hit very well. The defense is very solid, but I think, like I said, they're spending too much time on the field.
Henkel drops the ball as he was setting up the pass. He still has it. Ball's in play, and he's swarmed quickly by Huskers.
Well, that was fortunate for the Huskers, that's for sure. That was definitely fortunate for the Huskers. Here we get the snap here, and he turns to throw, and he drops the ball. And the Huskers are trying to get after it, and Henkel almost escapes. But they were able to bring him down, and I think it's going to be, second and about 13 now.
Dan Kabongo was right there. If he'd looked down, he might have seen that ball sitting there. A little bow on it for him. Second and 13, as you mentioned, about 12 minutes, 20 seconds left here in the second quarter. Henkel throws. Nice little screen taken by Pekrinik, and he's got lots of space to work with as he makes moves. Switches hands, working his way wide, and it's going to be Danny Harris that kind of chases him down and gets some help from Tyler McStravick. And it was, in fact, McStravick that had the hit of the week.
Oh, I can see that. He hits hard. He hits very hard. Yeah, Harris has to, stop the touchdown here because Pekrinik is just running away with it here. Gets the catch, takes off, sees a bit of trouble and starts coming across the field, and he's just beating everybody, making them cross their bodies. Harris fights with him here, and then just, enough's enough. Down you go. And then McStravick rolls him up.
Handoff. Joseph. He's going to work his way to the right now, trying to get up. A lot of arm tackling going on. He's still moving. And finally, and there he is again. Number 2, Danny Harris hunts Maximilian Joseph down along the sidelines. Joseph ran about 40 yards and picked up maybe 6 on the play.
Well, he sees there's nothing there, so he tries coming across, and defenders everywhere. 15 here squares him up, but just can't make the tackle. He gets a little stiff arm action going there. And finally, Harris goes, enough's enough. Down you go. Number 15, Keyshawn Joseph.
Throw out into the flat. Nice catch. Bring it down. And again, slip tackles. That's brought down and caught by 9, Nick Shire.
Nick Shire, yep. No, nice catch. Nice little throw and catch there by Henkel and Shire. And you see here in the replay, he gets the ball away really quick. I think he got a hand on it.
Yeah, I think Travis Dietrich managed to put a little wobble on that ball.
But Jeanson gets wrapped around Shire, but then drops down to the ground. And instead of, like I tell the kids in Pee Wee, wrap and drive your feet and drive them backwards. Don't drop to your feet. Oh, and he held on to that.
Yeah, that was a nice catch and nice coverage there. And I think that's number 15, Keyshawn Joseph.
And number 86,
Sam over from the corner.
Sam Haney with the catch here. And he's covered quite well, but he holds on to it, and he even tears the hand off on one, but he holds on to it with his other hand, and he lands right on the goal line. So it's going to be second and
second and one. But again, nice work by Joseph on the coverage there to deny the touchdown to the Broncos.
And great work by Haney to hold on to that ball while being stripped by Joseph. That was a good battle.
Henkel from the shotgun. Hands off to Pekrinik, and I think he's stuffed at the 1 yard line. And nope, there go the arms. So they are going to say he made it in.
Well, and the ball just has to cross the line of scrimmage. The player doesn't, right?
No, exactly.
And you see here on the replay, Pekrinik just hits that line, and that ball's across. He's driving, and the ref's right there. He sees this. He's just going to make sure that he held on to it the whole time. Yep, you got the ball. That's a touchdown.
So the Kamloops Broncos now with a 20-0 lead, 9 minutes and 13 seconds left in the second quarter here at Exhibition Field in Chilliwack. Landon Monk puts that ball through.
Yep, so that's 21-0. Still 9 minutes left in the second quarter.
Broncos ahead by 3 touchdowns here. Out goes the kick return team for the Huskers.
Defense spent way too much time on the field so far. I mean, we're only 21 minutes into the game, and they've been out there for probably about 15 of it. They need to get a rest.
Josh Robinson, Danny Harris back for the Huskers as Landon Monk gets ready to kick to them. Monk sends it down. Robinson handles it, trying to make moves. And
good return.
Nice return. Got that ball. Oh, flags are flying. Oh, there's a brawl going out there between number 28. That's
Caden Cook.
Caden Cook and 85 of the Huskers. That is Kyle Purdy.
Now we had some other battling going on in the backfield there too. I didn't catch the numbers of it as I'm shoving and going. So let's see what the call is here. You'd think it's going to be offsetting.
Coach Reist giving Purdy a piece of his mind. Last thing really that the Huskers need to have.
Yeah.
Offsetting. So, last thing the Huskers needed was to lose the yardage when they finally got a decent return there.
Well, they got a great return, and the crap after the whistle, stuff after the whistle is never good. You don't want to see that at any point, whether you're winning or losing, and frustrations start to boil up, and I get that, but let's keep it playing football.
Faulkner, quick throw, nice catch. I think that's number 21. Cody Lawler, he's finally dragged down. Good work by Lawler. Nice throw by Faulkner.
Very good play by Faulkner here to get this ball out quickly, hit the open guy in stride, and Lawler was able to just drive it down the field. Great catch, great run. Good fight for extra yards after the catch.
Huskers do a good job finding the seam there to get that catch and run to work.
Yeah, Faulkner knew exactly where he wanted to go. Saw that it was open, hits him as he's running, and he just keeps going.
Faulkner looking again, long throw into the arms, and That was DeAndre O'Connor, who was the intended target there, but he may have heard footsteps a little bit. Looked like he kind of held up a little bit as he was going to make the play on the ball.
Well, I want to see this here because I think he was being touched way beforehand. Yeah, there's a lot of contact with him before that ball made there. Number 4, Chris Berg over there. And the player that's still getting up off the ground that got landed on is that 14.
14, yeah.
Landon Wilkinson were both on him before the ball even made it to him. So no flag on the play, so that's just my old eyes playing tricks on me then.
Well, it is a challenge. You can watch it from up here, but of course the officials are the guys that are right there on the scene of the crime. So
I tell the kids all the time, you know when it's a penalty? When the ref throws a flag.
There you go.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's just a play in the football game.
Landon Wilkinson running off under his own steam. Looks no worse for wear after a little bit of a mix-up there.
And it looks like he went down hard, so now he's back up, and 2nd and 10 for the Huskers.
Work from the 50-yard line of the Kamloops Broncos. Faulkner from the shotgun. Gets the ball back, looks quickly. Nice throw. Oh, and big.
Oh, big.
Going up for it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the ball thrown behind him.
Well, the last game I was at, Begg had huge yardage on plays just like that, and him and Faulkner had some chemistry going on. And they tried to go back to that, and it was just a little bit too high. Like Begg has more of a fullback physique than a receiver, but man, he does well to get open, run his routes clean, gets great catches and great yards after the catch. Where's he on this receiving list? Yeah, he's 3rd there, 243 yards, 9 catches.
Huskers run a little bit of a trick play there. Got the ball to Harris, who kicked it. Harris was sort of standing. If you watch the replay here, you'll see Harris was more standing up as a blocker. They kind of angled the ball to him, and he got the kick away quickly. Not a ton on it.
No, but it moves it down the field, closer to the Broncos' end zone. One thing that the Broncos haven't done is driven the field. They've gotten the scores off of the ball being turned over down in the Husker end. So there's a good call on the Husker coaching staff to just make sure that ball is way the heck down in the Broncos area.
Henkel, hands off to the outside. That is number 5. Maximilian to the outside. That is number 5. Maximilian Joseph. He's forced wide, maybe.
Yeah, and a lot of blocking going on. He just can't get around the corner. I think it's number 3, Harris there, or no, Robinson, sitting on the ground holding on to his leg.
7 minutes left here in the second quarter. It is the Kamloops Broncos with a 21-0 lead here over the Valley Huskers. And Joseph takes the ball again. He's working wide, goes to the left, and bowls his way up, and he's going to drag number 3, Josh Robinson, along with him for a bit of a ride there as he picks up about an extra 4 yards after the contact.
You know, great run here, and he gets around the corner, gets upfield, nice stiff arm there, and then he gets taken out of bounds. But then he gets mad that he gets tackled. You know what? If you don't want to get tackled, don't play football. Simple as that. If you get all hurt about it. There's nothing wrong with the tackle. He just rode him out of bounds.
Kamloops Broncos, first down 10 on the Huskers' 49-yard line. And there's a flag thrown. It looks like there may be – oh, there's Henkel. I was going to say it looked like they had somebody else back at quarterback for a second, but – Coach Bob Reist, not sure if the flag was thrown.
Yeah, I think he was
in the ears of the referees.
Pretty upset.
Sending the sideline judge over to talk to the other referees here. I'm not sure what he's seen that has him so upset.
Well, and he's going to get a bench objectionable conduct here. It's going to march him down 15 yards. or 10 yards.
Nope. I don't think the Broncos realize that play's not been called in.
Yeah.
They break out of the huddle. That is going to move the.
Yeah.
Having his say. Does move up the Broncos another 15 yards. But sorry, missed the call.
Objectionable conduct. So it was Coach Reese, and he's getting another one here. I don't agree with this one here. I think the referee's being sensitive on this one. Reese is obviously hot, and he's stomping up and down the sidelines.
Yeah, or whether it was something that maybe one of the players said, but
yeah.
Calling the coach over to have a conversation with him. 6 minutes, 29 seconds left here in the second quarter. It is the Kamloops Broncos with the 21-0 lead here over the Valley Huskers. And a bit of a delay in play here as some conversations go on between the Huskers coaching staff and the officiating team.
Yeah. I think if they throw another objectionable conduct on the coach here, I think that's unnecessary. He's obviously still hot after the first one. And the lack of call, I guess, of what he saw on the far side there on the previous play. This other flag was unnecessary, though. So, yeah.
They haven't moved the ball yet, but I'm not sure if they're going to have much choice but to do that with the flag thrown.
No flag.
Okay, so there we go.
Good call.
So,
good call by the head ref there.
Yeah.
To wave that off. It was unnecessary. I mean, when a bench gets an objectionable conduct and the coach is hot like that, and he talks to the head ref, and of course he's going to be muttering under his breath. You gotta let it go at that point.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
That official comes over.
I'm not sure if one of the other coaches said something because Coach Reese came over and pointed at one of the other coaches there and said, "I talked to the referees." So I don't know if maybe he said something himself.
Ankle from the shotgun, looking down. Good pass. Oh, nice catch. That's Salipa.
Salipa, yeah.
I'm glad it took the extra couple of minutes to find out how you correctly pronounce his name.
Well, especially since he's been so active. Henkel gets the throw off here, and Salipa goes way up. Full extension, tiptoes and fingertips, and brings that one in. And I think it's going to be enough for another first down, isn't it? Yeah.
They are going to move the chains. And the
Huskers got to settle down here, get refocused. That whole exchange there is actually the biggest break the defense has had, so they should be well rested now. And then they got to get out of there and attack.
Ball on the Huskers 29. First down 10 for the Kamloops Broncos. Henkel, hands off. And better read here now for the defensive line and linebackers of the Huskers, as that was Andrew Pokrenik again.
He picks up a couple yards on that play, probably about 3, maybe 4 yards on that play there. And gets hit really hard as he hits the scrum there, but still gets that 4 yards that you want.
Throw out to the flat. Good pursuit by the Huskers here.
Yeah. The Huskers able to make sure that there's no yardage on this play here. They get them right down, almost right at the line of scrimmage here.
Brody Bernier handling the ball for the Huskers. Good pursuit by the backs.
Harris got his hand up on the face mask, and before he even closed it, he's like, nope, can't touch that. Hot, hot, hot. Pulls his hand off and escapes getting the face mask penalty for sure there.
Third down 6, and the Kamloops Broncos are going to be making about a 31-yard field goal attempt here, Matt.
And over from the right hash, too, so got to kick it on a bit of an angle.
And they're going to say that goes to the right of the goalpost. Danny Harris is going to try and bring it out. He makes it to the 1 yard line.
He gets out and doesn't give any points, but now they're starting on the 1 yard line.
They're starting on the 1 yard line.
Oh,
exactly.
no. They'll start up on the 20 or the 20.
Are they going to move it up? Okay, all right, good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was questioning the decision to run that out.
Yeah. Give up the point. No,
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't see this happen too often. Number one, you don't see field goals happen too often here. And, but it was a smart move by Harris just to put a couple moves on, get that ball, and dive it out of the end zone.
So as mentioned, the Huskers will start off from their own 20-yard line. Faulkner steps up. Receivers evenly spread out across the field. And handoff to Vickland, I think that is. Vickland keeps the legs turning and picks up maybe 3 on the play.
Yeah. Yeah, Vickland gets the handoff, hits the yard, hits the line of scrimmage hard. But there's just too much body in front of him here that he's just not getting the run that he wants.
Second down, 7 yards to go for the Valley Huskers from their own 23. Faulkner from the shotgun. 3 receiver set to his right. Looks left quickly, gets the ball out, and Angles picks up the first down plus about 3-4 yards. And that's going to move the ball up to the 35-yard line.
Great play here. They stack the receivers to Falconer's left, and he turns and he just puts it up and drops it into where Angle's going to go. Not where he is, not where the defenders are covering him, but he puts it somewhere and Angle goes over and gets it. Great job. First down for the Huskers.
Ball on the 35. And Faulkner from the shotgun. Waggle moves up. Faulkner takes a look to his left in the flat. Oh, nice scoop. I think that's R.J. Begg.
Yep.
He's making moves. He's maybe 2 on the play. It was a nice catch by Begg, who turned around and just saw the ball at the last second.
Well, it was a bit of a change-up here on him because the bottom dropped out of it in a hurry. There's a ball, and it drops in front of him. He comes back, and he gets his hands underneath. Great catch. Stays on his feet, but he just too many bodies hitting him one after another that he wasn't able to get more yardage out of that.
About a 2-yard pickup on the play. Second down and 8 here for the Huskers. They're on the 37-yard line. About 2 minutes, just 56 seconds left here in the second quarter. Faulkner again from the shotgun. Vickland in behind him. 3 receiver set to the left of the Huskers quarterback. Oh, I think they're going to leave it alone. Ball thrown up the middle. Nice catch by Begg.
Once again, they had that one bad pass early, but it looks like the chemistry is returning here. Falconer sees him, gets the ball out right away. Begg grabs it. Doesn't get very much extra yardage, but number 28, who is Caden Cook, and number 14, Landon Wilkinson, were right there to stop him. But that's another first down for the Huskers.
I played most of my career, and I played ball. I was on the defense. I was a linebacker and a defensive back. I got moved to receiver and when I got into junior. And one of the things is you got to get your hands on the ball, and you get your confidence back pretty quickly. Nice long pass. That's going to be too far, though, as he was looking to get the ball down to Marius Engels.
Well, and I think that was a good idea here is they've been playing the short ball and moving the sticks, and then all of a sudden take a shot, see if you can catch him unawares. But number 28, Cook there, Caden Cook, he stays with Engels and makes sure that he's not going anywhere.
Yeah, without getting a call on him, just sort of impeded his progress enough to not allow him to get under the ball.
Yes, he did. 2nd
and 10. Ball on the Kamloops 48-yard line. Sorry, make that 52-yard line. Faulkner looks across and throws it out of bounds. Faulkner took a hit as he got that ball away.
Well, and it looks like he was trying to hit Vickland on the sort of swing pass there, but it was just too far over Vickland's head. And I don't know if it was because the defender was coming in so hot, he got it a little bit high. But you had Desnoyer there in front of Vicklin, giving a good block if that ball hits him in the hands.
Owen back for the punt. Sets it up. Another nice spiraling kick. Drops down into the hands of Maximilian Joseph. Oh, slips a tackle. And lots of players. And
Nice.
Desmond Jeanson gets a chance for some redemption as he had Joseph slip away from him, but then he was held up enough for Jeanson to get back in on the tackle.
Well, and Robinson was able to get a hold of his foot there, too, and slow him up. I think he really helped out Jeanson to get back to the tackle and clean it up. You know, first Maximilian Joseph makes a miss, and then Robinson was able to get a hold of him. Here's that pass again, just a little bit too high. He had a blocker set up in the whole 9 yards.
Well, it looks like I'm sorry to interrupt you there, Matt. It looks like the Huskers have found themselves a bit of a gem by way of number 17, Ethan Holman. He's gotten some nice kicks away today. Yeah,
really good foot on him. He had that one pooch kick, but besides that, he's gotten some really nice punts.
Hinkle drives the ball hard. Tyler McStravick gets in there to knock the ball away from a number 86, Sam Haney.
Good defensive play by Tyler, and just get his hand in there and disrupt all that. Drops back. Good throw, but McStravick ain't having none of it. Here's part of the problem, though, is that you don't want to know how good your punter is. So typically, when you're playing football, you don't want to know if your punter's any good or not, because you don't want him out there, right?
We're nice to find out if he's as good as a field goal or
point after
attempt kicker. Nice read by the Huskers there to bring down number 20, Andrew Pekrinik.
Jeanson was able to get in there and just take him out underneath, and slow him down here, or wipe him out actually. So Pekrinik gets the ball. Jeanson just goes down low, submarine, and then you got 44, which is Palak, and 92, which is Dietrich coming over to just slide over top of him, ensure that he's down.
I wish I'd listened a little more closely when the coach told me how to properly pronounce Andrew's name. I think it's Pekrinik.
Pekrinik.
Nice. A little bit of dancing there for Josh Robinson, but he's tracked down quickly by the coverage team of the Broncos.
Let's not get any flags. Just walk off the field, gentlemen.
So the Huskers are going to start off from the 53-yard line of the Broncos.
Well, that's one of their better field positions of the day, too.
It is, yes.
Yeah.
Courtesy of good work by the Huskers defense. Let's see if the offensive squad can do something with this opportunity. Faulkner takes a step back and a look. He has time to throw out into the flat. Oh! Maybe just a little bit too much time there for number 82, Jake Penner.
Well, and he's right through the fingers. It's unfortunate here because Faulkner sees him, he's got him, and he puts the catch on him. But it's just, I don't know if Penner jumped just a minute too soon there, or a second too soon, or it's right through the hands. And number 7 there, Connor Thornwell, there to tackle him just in case, but then help him back up.
Those are the ones as a receiver you have nightmares about for weeks after. Faulkner takes a look, throws it down. Now there it goes. I was going to say there was definite contact before the ball got there.
That's got to be. That's got to be because he threw a shoulder on him before he even got near the ball. Okay, here we go. So Faulkner gets everybody in motion, steps back, unleashes the ball. He has him, and then he comes in with the shoulder and blows him off the ball. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's number 32, Kieran Muir, taking the interference penalty for the Broncos. And a good opportunity here for the Huskers.
Yeah, good opportunity. They're down in deep in the Broncos end zone so far. So time to take advantage, capitalize.
Ball on the 35. Faulkner takes a step. Puts the ball out into the flat. Nice throw in and out of the hands of Vickland. I thought he had it.
Yeah, I think he thought he had it too, but he hit the ground pretty hard. He came into his hands just as he was about to hit the ground. A little bit higher, and I think he might have had this one. So there he goes. He throws the ball, and Vickland's going down too far, and he gets it in his hands, but then hits the ground hard, and the ball bounces out before he's able to tuck it away.
It'll be 2nd and 10 with the ball on the 35 here. It's the Huskers attempt to get a little bit closer to that Broncos goal line. 4 receivers set to the right of Faulkner. Takes a look, double clutches, throws the ball deep, and again there was contact there.
That's definitely going to be incidental.
Yeah.
Yeah. He really. Well, look at his jerseys off his shoulder pad. Let's take a closer look at this here because I wonder if he's pulling jersey on him. Yeah, he totally was. Totally was pulling jersey on him. And
Cody Lawler not.
Yeah.
Looks.
Yeah.
You can see them.
Yeah, let's go a little bit further here. Right there. Yeah, gets his hand up. Gives a refund. No, I guess not. No. He's just.
I think it's when he hit the ground. It probably dragged the jersey off.
Yeah, and it kind of looked like on the first replay in full motion that he gave a tug on the jersey, but no, he did not.
1 minute and 19 seconds left here in the second quarter. Looks like the Huskers have called a timeout while they decide what to do. 3rd and 10, but this has been their best field position, I think, so far today, Matt.
Well, I know, and you look at the time. You got 1:19 in the second quarter. Sorry, almost halftime. You're down 21-0. You're at the best spot you've been all day. I'm thinking you got to take a shot. You got to take a shot. Send a couple guys long. Send a couple guys just past first down markers. See if you can pick up a first down. Hope for a shot at the end zone and then pick up a first down.
Well, it looks like they're going to, and it's going to be about a 42-yard attempt here for
the field goal.
Yes.
No, okay.
And we were talking about hoping to see if Ethan Homan can get as much into a kick to get some points here as he does on a punt, and we're about to find out. Nice kick. It's a bit of end over end. It's not
going to have enough.
Oh, just short. Yeah. Drops down into the hands of Max Joseph. He works his way up, still going, and gets back to about the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah. No, I think I would have thrown the ball here instead of kicked it. And it's just too short.
Yeah. Probably needed about another 4 yards on that.
Yeah. And then Joseph gets hit a lot here. Like number 90, Daniel Kabongo, he just smokes him, but he stays on his feet and just pushes forward. Joseph's just such a solid runner that you're not going to a pop's not going to knock him down. That's for sure.
Because unfortunately, we're not really in a place that we can keep track of the total yardage that gets picked up here. But Joseph's got to be approaching 100 yards so far in this afternoon.
He's had a busy day, that's for sure.
Nice read by the Kodiaks. I did it again. The Huskers defense. I think that's my first time today, though.
Yeah.
56 seconds left. Good read by the Huskers defense. Pockernick reaches out, and stepping up very quickly is number 10, Alex Zamora.
Zamora wrapped him up nicely, takes him down. 2nd and 11.
Henkel steps back tons of time, throws it up the middle, pulled down quickly, and I'm trying to pick up a number there. I think it was 80, Brody Bernier, but.
Yep, 81.
81.
81.
Duneveld.
Thies Duneveld. Great job by Henkel. And then Duneveld, the first tackler just gets stripped off of him, but he's got a bunch of guys backing him up there. He doesn't get too much positive yardage, but he gets a first down.
Henkel comes back from the sideline after getting some direction from his coaches.
Well, I don't know if did the Broncos call a timeout there?
I don't think so. Whether there was some sort of other delay going on. It wasn't for commercials, so.
Yeah, it looks like it did. Looks like they did because they must have, all the referees pulled out their little little drawing pads and sketched a little bit while they were waiting.
Henkel steps back again, lots of time. Now he gets some pressure, throws it over to the sidelines. A nice catch by one of the coaches there for the Kamloops Broncos.
Well, Kabongo was moving bodies around back there and trying to get at Henkel, but he couldn't get enough O-line meat out of the way there to get in there. So here he comes, and he pushes one guy, pushes another guy, then just gets hammered. Number 61, Derek Waldy, it just clobbers him.
Just over 30 seconds left here in the second quarter. Henkel back in the shotgun again. 3 receivers set to either side of him. They step up. Henkel looking to his left, double checks. Now he's going to move to his right. He's looking for help. The flag's thrown. That usually indicates a holding call. Wide open is number 80, Brody Bernier, but I have the feeling that is going to be for naught.
Yeah.
Yes, and right away you can see the officials are signaling. So Bernier, don't put on too good a show there, Brody.
Hey, here you go. You got a steps up, and then you can see a big hold right there, blocking the back. And then he throws it out. And when you got that much time, of course somebody's going to get open here. I like this. He's going to the end zone. Doo-doo. Pew, pew. Yeah, it was a great play, but it's all for naught.
Well, and again, again, great play, except for if it hadn't been an illegal block back there, then maybe they would have got him. So that's why they bring him back.
61, that's Derek Waldy. So he followed up the clobbering there that he did, the great block to spring his quarterback on the one play, and then it turns around and gets a holding penalty and negates this play.
So 16.8 seconds left in the second quarter. 2nd and 20 for the Kamloops Broncos. Henkel steps up. He's going to pull that in, start to run himself. Leaps in the air and gets to within about 2 yards of the first down.
Okay, you got to give him some props for effort here. This was pretty nice. I mean, Henkel's got your standard quarterback body, tall, lanky, right? And then he runs like Peyton Manning. And then he's like, I'm going to go up in the air. No, I'm not. His vertical was more impressive than mine, for sure, but it wasn't very impressive.
You got to think that backup quarterback Jericho Schmidt was probably strapping his helmet on as Henkel went up into the air. Henkel, tons of time again. Slides a little bit to his left, make that the right, throws it down. And tipped away nicely. Great read by Danny Harris to step in there.
Now, we haven't given him props yet, but I really want to point out this Broncos O-line. They're massive, and Henkel's got all kinds of time back there. Big, strong O-line. I would play quarterback behind that. Not today, just so don't ask. I got sandals on.
It's interesting, and like I say, it's one of those O-lines that they're not. When you look at them, they're big boys, right? They're beefy. They're beefy guys, but they do a good job. They've got the athleticism to keep for the most part, keep the Huskers' defensive line at bay.
Keep their feet moving. So after a rough first quarter, the second quarter, the Huskers showed some life and some good defense, and 21-0.
21-0, and just I did pick up the second TD was scored by number 80, Brody Bernier of the Kamloops Broncos. Third TD on a good work by Pokrinik of the number 20. That was at 9:13, and I did not get note, and I'm hoping that we might see some replays here, but it may not happen, of the first touchdown. I did not make a note of who scored the was it Silipa?
That was Bernier. I thought he got both of them.
Did he get both? Let's see. I'm not sure if the lads are going to be able to bring up some replays here for us, but we'll keep an eye on that. What we're going to do here, folks, with the Valley Huskers trailing the Kamloops Broncos by a score of 21-0. We'll take a short break right before the start of, and we'll be back right before the start of the second half. You're watching VBN production of Huskers football, streamed live on bcfctv.com, powered by Remax. Well, fans, welcome back to Exhibition Field here in beautiful Chilliwack, British Columbia, and this BCFC game between the Kamloops Broncos and the Valley Huskers. And we'll give you a quick first half scoring summary. The first touchdown of the contest was a catch by number 3, Matt White of the Kamloops Broncos. That was it was exactly 3 minutes into the first quarter. Next touchdown and it is 21-0 as we go into the third quarter here. Next touchdown was Brody Bernier and I did not get the time on that, unfortunately, but that was a touchdown scored by receiver Brody Bernier. And then the third touchdown coming for the Kamloops Broncos, courtesy of number 20, Andrew Pokranick, and a rushing TD in from the one. And all 3 of those TDs, the deal was sealed by the kicker, number 33, Landon Monk. So it is a 21-0 lead for the Kamloops Broncos, Matt, as we head into the second half.
Well, the Huskers defense really picked it up in the second quarter there. They've spent a lot of time on the field in the first half there. But I think the offense started to get some momentum. Let's see what they can do here in the second half.
We're going to start off with the Huskers kicking to the Broncos.
There's a home in here with the big foot.
And brought in by number 5, Maximilian Joseph. Good coverage here by the Huskers. They get down there quickly, and they're going to bring down Joseph at about the 15-yard line.
A decent return by Joseph. I mean, he did pick it up on the 1-yard line and turn around and get out of his end zone there pretty quick. Got it back up to the 15. Huge boot by Holman here. Joseph's like right on the 1 and turns around. But he doesn't have a lot of room to work. Harris down there to force him back towards the defenders and wrapped up and taken down.
Henkel still in at quarterback here for the Broncos. 3 receivers to his right. He holds on to it. Nice fake. Throws out into the flat. That's going to be out of the reach of number 81, Thijs Duneveld. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Broncos.
And good pressure by number 52 of the Huskers, James Moore, to get over there and force that throw before Henkel was ready, or Duneveld was even where he was supposed to be to break up that pass.
Nice work by Moore not to take the bite on the faked handoff there.
Yeah. Well, it's the second time we've seen him do that today, Henkel do that today, and he does it quite well. He sticks the ball right in the runner's gut, but then pulls it back.
Henkel back again, and into the hands this time of Duneveld. And that's going to be, I'm just trying to see where they're going to mark that, and it looks like it is going to be enough for the first down.
Yeah. Great job here. Great blocking by that O-line. Gives him enough time to get it to Duneveld before he's taken down on the 25-yard line.
No huddle. Henkel. Screen. Out to number 3, Matt White. White with one of the touchdowns here for the Kamloops Broncos already this afternoon. He picks up about 3 on the play.
Gets it to White. White turns around, gets up a few yards, and goes to make a move on Harris, and he just blows a tire, ends up on his butt.
Harris, a name we've called many times already this afternoon for the Huskers. Henkel, quick pass. Oh, in and out of the hands of Duneveld. Maybe an opportunity there for the Huskers.
Well, number 26, Riley Simpson, stepped up to thinking that Duneveld was going to bring that in, so he stepped up, and it landed right where he was standing about 2 seconds before that.
Good work by the Huskers defense here, though. They have held the Broncos. They're going to have to punt.
Well, and like I said, the defense has done very well to hold them when the Broncos are in their own end. When they turn the ball over down in the Husker end, and the Broncos have a short field to work with, that they've been able to capitalize today.
Bryce Couture into punt. End over end. Stepped up. Joseph picks that up quickly. Looks like it's going to be no yards. He's working his way up hard. He gets to and he's pushed out at about the 23-yard line of the Broncos. Nice return for Joseph.
That's Joshua Robinson.
Robinson,
yeah. Joshua Robinson here catches it. He plays it nicely here on the bounce. Here's the kick. Not a great kick, not a lot on it. Robinson runs up, plays it on the bounce, and takes off running full speed ahead. And he gets finally pushed out of bounds. Not until he gets up past the 30-yard marker, probably around the 26, 27-yard line. Well, that's even better. They got a 5-yard no yards penalty. And it puts him down on the 22.5-yard line here.
Faulkner in the shotgun. Gets looking to pass. Going for the end zone. Oh, just outside the arms of R.J. Begg, who is reaching for that. Just eludes his fingertips.
Yeah, and he knows it too. He knows how close he was. He's a big smile on the face there. He's like, I almost had that one. Faulkner puts it up there, and Begg, just another step, and he had that fully in stride.
2nd and 10 here on the 23 of the Broncos. Faulkner again from the shotgun. 4 receivers to his right. Vickland in behind him. Looks right, hard throw, and the player with the best opportunity to catch that was one of the Broncos, number 14, Landon Wilkinson.
Well, and he was laying on the ground too, because that ball, I don't think that Faulkner got as much on it that he wanted to get on it, or that number 21, Cody Lawler, he wanted him to turn it in a bit more. But the best opportunity was the guy laying on the ground. Looks like they're going to go for a field goal here. The last one was just a little short, so I think we might be in range of Howman here.
Kick, and that's good.
Yeah. You love how that works. There's a flag on the play, so I don't know.
We'll hope there was some movement on the part of the Broncos. And again, as this Huskers team develops, this is the kind of thing that you need, though. As you say, you don't necessarily want the punting ability, but, man, if you got somebody that can kick field goals for you and just give you those few extra points needed in a game, that's a difference maker.
Well, it's going to be an offside on the Broncos here, and so that's going to move it forward 5 yards, and they're going to get to go at it again. I mean, they could decline it here and just take the points. I mean, I don't know why you'd move up 5 yards and kick one more time.
Did that go off the back of one of the players? It looked like it. Yeah. There we go.
Yeah. He kicks it here. And a bit of a line drive.
Boom.
And it goes off the pile and straight up in the air. Look at that. Funnier things have happened, that's for sure.
It never talks about that on the score sheet, though.
No,
so the Huskers will take the 3 points.
Chip shot off of number.
So the Broncos take over at their own 35. They break out of the huddle. Henkel remains in at quarterback. From the shotgun. Receivers evenly spread out around him. Lots of movement there. Hands it off to number 25, Trent Price. Price still working his way through. And picks up maybe 7 on the play, but we'll find out what's going on here with the flags thrown, Matt.
Well, defense definitely jumped there, but they're going to go encroachment on the defense because 52 did jump. It looks like they're declining it because they picked up more yardage on the play than they would on the penalty. Yep.
Broncos at about 2nd and 8 here.
No, second at about a foot.
Oh, it's less than that.
Yeah, second about 2. Yeah.
Okay, I'm just looking at the marker back there. Handoff again to number 25, Trent Price. Price looks like he has gained enough for the first down.
Yeah.
Takes it wide and picks up the required yardage. And Kamloops will be on their 51-yard line.
Well, and he picked up maybe a yard more than he needed there. He knew exactly where he had to get to, and he was working on that. Made the smart play of just getting the first down, move the sticks, and keep on trucking.
I think I'm 5 out as they're on the 46. Hinkle. Hands off to Joseph this time. He goes wide, picks up 4.
Joseph's a smart runner. He gets the ball here, gets to the outside, tries to get up the edge. When he sees he can't, doesn't take the unnecessary hit, steps out of bounds.
He actually
and enough for a first down.
Enough for a first down. Yeah, he picked up a bit more, angled a bit more into that than I thought he was. So that is going to be a first down.
Yep, gets past the marker and steps out of bounds. Eliminate the unnecessary hits. You take enough hits in a game that if you can avoid them, avoid them.
Henkel takes a look out into the flat. And it is Maximilian Joseph again.
Yeah, right at the line of scrimmage, maybe just a bit short.
Yeah, Huskers read that well.
Yeah.
Alex Zamora stepping up to make the tackle.
Yeah, you saw exactly where the play was happening there.
10 minutes, 15 seconds left here in the third quarter. It is the Kamloops Broncos with a 21-3 lead here over the Valley Huskers. Henkel takes a step back, lots of time again, over the middle, and handled by Salipa. And he drives forward, picks up a little bit of extra yardage after the catch. And he's going to take it to about the 31-yard line, and handled by Salipa. And he drives forward, picks up a little bit of extra yardage after the catch. And he's going to take it to about the 31-yard line of the.
Runs right into Robinson before Robinson can run him down. He picks up another 3 or 4 yards there.
As walking off slowly, looks like he's favoring his right shoulder.
Yeah, he got ridden down pretty hard into the ground there, and he's got the ball tucked away, so the first point of contact is going to be the shoulder, and that's going to sting. He's had a great game today. I hope he's okay. And then you got one of the big O-lines are gingerly walking off as well. 65's been a monster today in getting Henkel the time he needs to make these plays happen.
That's Tristan Murray of the Broncos walking off with the trainer there. Doesn't appear to be limping or anything like that, so we may see him back again this afternoon. Henkel. Hands it off this time. Taken by, Pummel. Very quickly recovered.
Yeah, it's good.
That was 25, Trent Price carrying the ball. He did drop it, but then scooped up very quickly by one of his teammates.
Offensive lineman here. Price gets the ball here, and he gets held onto there and just squeezed nice and hard enough for the ball to come loose. And number 51.
That's Jason Carpenter.
Jumps
very
on the ball.
Alertly, yeah.
Yeah. Johnny on the spot.
Henkel takes a step back, throws. And number 81, Tice Dunnefeld, paid the price as he was going across the middle there. He took the hit even though the ball was behind him.
Well, Harris wasn't taking any chances. Dunnefeld's been hard to bring down. So as soon as he saw that ball anywhere near his hands, he wiped him out right at the hip, dropped the shoulder right into his hip.
Third down, 4 yards to go for the Kamloops Broncos. It looks like they are going to attempt the field goal. And that is Landon Monk setting down the block. The holder will be number 80, Brody Bernier.
Harris back to run the ball out of the end zone if he misses.
That's up. Looks like it's going to be wide. Again to the right side of the posts. Harris has some space to work with here. He can get outside. And he's brought down at about the 9. Good pursuit there by the kicker, actually, number 33.
Yeah.
Landon Monk.
When Harris here, he's got to just keep running. So here's the kick, and the kick's it looks like it went off as well, but it went wide. So Harris fields it and does a great job to turn upfield and tuck it away and start running. Makes a couple moves here, and then he sees them coming, but he turns to fight with them. He just got to keep running. Keep running.
Tuck the shoulder. Mm-hmm. Take what you can get. Ball on the 20-yard line for the Valley Huskers. First down, 10 yards to go. Faulkner from the shotgun. Cody Lawler resets. Handoff. And nice run for number 24, Keegan Vickland. Came off tackle.
Yeah.
Kept the legs going. Good motor.
Saw the hole and turned upfield. I mean, this is great here. A nice clean handoff. Vickland sees the hole, turns upfield, and just turns on the afterburner. Someone hits his ankle there and kind of throws him a bit off stride, slowed him down enough that number 14, Landon Wilkinson, could tackle him. But he had the right idea there, and positive yards, first down for the Huskers.
Ball on their 34. Noah Faulkner again from the shotgun, looks very quickly to his left. Got the ball out to Vickland, but he's swarmed immediately after catch.
Great catch. Goes to turn upfield, and all he sees is a white shirt right in his face here. He doesn't really have a lot of time.
Number 1, Mike Berg for the Broncos. Got in there very quickly, and comes some help in the way of Andrew Berg. So the Berg brothers, the bane of Vickland.
Yeah. But, he only gets 2 yards out of this deal, too, because of the short pass. But, I mean, if he was able to make that one tackle miss, he was gone.
3 receiver set to the right of Noah Faulkner from the shotgun. Faulkner looks up, hands to Vickland. Oh, and read very quickly by number 40. That's Jonas Haney of the Broncos.
They go with the draw play here, but it doesn't seem to fool the defense. The defense gets in there, and it's just number 40 just stays with him and drives him down. Yeah,
Robbie Felice also got a hand on Vickland, maybe slowed him down a little bit, but.
Yeah, I don't think enough to do much damage there, but it was Haney sticking with his assignment and not biting on the draw action there.
Another nice punt. That's going to come down to number 17, Gabe Saklowski. And he's brought down hard. The Broncos giving a couple of different players some opportunities here. Saklowski there that time to handle the punt, where it's been Max Joseph for most of the game. Maximilian Joseph
runs forward, and Robinson wraps him up, and then number 21 comes over, Lawler, to help him out. Knocks him down. It'd be what, the 42-yard line?
42-yard line is where the Kamloops Broncos are going to start from, 1st and 10. Looks like Henkel's still in at quarterback. 3 receivers to his left. Oh, turns and flags all over the place. Looks like he turned to fake the handoff to the running back, number 25, Trent Price, and Price had gone up the other way.
It's going backwards, so yeah, it's going to be an offside on the offense, and they're going to move the ball back about another 5 yards.
Huskers will take that. That'll be 1st and 15 for the Broncos. Henkel takes a look to his left, up the middle, into the hands of number 81, Duneveld.
Duneveld was all alone there in the middle. It was a great offensive play for Henkel to pick that up and recognize that and get it in Duneveld's hands. Unfortunately for Duneveld, he didn't turn upfield. He kept running sideways and didn't get a lot of positive yards there before Jeanson comes out and wipes out his legs.
Running play into the middle. Ooh.
And he's still running.
And he's still running, carrying a whole bunch. I think that's Trent Price.
Yeah, number 25, Trent Price.
Bowls his way through, picks up more than enough for the first down, and that'll move the sticks.
Well, and here Price gets the handoff, nice and clean handoff, turns upfield, sees the hole, hits the bodies, and just keeps driving those legs, drops the shoulders, just keeps driving the legs.
We talked about that a few times through the year, Matt, about just if you keep the legs moving, just pick up what you can.
Yeah, you just keep driving. They can't tackle you if they can't stop your legs.
Henkel, long pass. That's going to drop down into the hands. I'm just trying to, now it was Jeanson back there on the coverage.
And number 86.
86.
Sam Haney.
Sam Haney, nice catch. Jeanson actually had pretty good position on him. Haney just did a good job to pull that ball in.
Well, you're right here. Jeanson's got great position, misses the swipe down,
yeah.
and Haney gets it. Jeanson's got his hands on it too, and he's like, I want this ball.
Yeah.
But
nice concentration on the part of Haney to get that ball pulled in.
Possession goes to the receiver.
Price again bulls his way up just between the center and the guard.
Not a huge pickup, but about 3 or 4 yards there.
Was that? I thought it was 25. It may have been 5.
No, number 25.
Yeah, it was 25. 3 minutes, 30 seconds left here in the third quarter. It's the Kamloops Broncos with a 21-3 lead here over the Valley Huskers. Henkel steps back, tons of time, throws, and in and out of the hands of Dineveld.
Yeah, he put that on a rope. I know Dineveld didn't even get his time to get his hands up to try and catch that. And the ref had to duck too. And it was a good play there by the quarterback to pick up the crossing pattern and just fire it in there. A little bit too hard, a little bit too hot.
3rd and 6, and the Kamloops Broncos are going to go for it. They've elected not to send in the field goal team. They want the touchdown. Henkel, again, with lots of time. Now some pressure comes on him. He's going to run to his left, fakes the throw, and nice work. Up comes number 3, Josh Robinson, for the Huskers. And the Huskers will take over on downs here. There is a flag down, though. Let's see what that's going to be.
I do believe it was a hold. Looked like number 55 there for the Huskers got held. And then Robinson was able to get over and just wrap up Henkel there and take him down.
Waiting for a confirmed call here from the officiating team. The Broncos offense has stayed out on the field, as has the legal contact. 3rd down.
So they move up 5 yards and redo 3rd down.
Yeah.
So it's third and about 2 yards to get a first down and about 5 yards to get a touchdown.
Yeah, they're playing from almost exactly on the 5-yard line there, yeah.
Yeah.
Henkel under center. Holds the ball out for number 44. That's Jace Robert. Robert bulls through and picks up the necessary yardage for the first down. Huskers did keep him out of the end zone, though.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if we're doing right or the stick crew's doing wrong. They got 2nd down over there. I thought they were just short of the first down, but maybe that was first down. It's irrelevant.
Credits. It is a touchdown. They did have 2nd on the score clock as well. So again, we may have just been misjudged our yardage markers on the other side there, Matt. But again, as you say, it's a bit of a moot point as the Broncos have scored their 4th touchdown of the day.
Yeah, and it's just a quarterback keeper here. That big O-line just pushes their bodies forward and gets them enough room to get the score. So Henkel's thrown for 3 and run 1 in today? Not a bad day.
Not a bad day so far for the Kamloops quarterback. Point after attempt. Monk blasts that through. And that's going to make it 28-3 here at Exhibition Field in Chilliwack. The Kamloops Broncos ahead of the Valley Huskers.
Sorry, just looking at the scoring leaders for the year here. I noticed the sheet was in front of me.
Yeah, no problem. I think I actually do. If you move a couple of things there, we do also have some team stats there for you as well, Matt.
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
So
Yeah, notice the kickers are always at the top of the scoring. They get the most points with you got Isaac Wigner from the Okanagan has 37 converts. 30. Nice, good job. 17 field goals, 37 converts, 90 points on the year. 2 singles. James Parker. Oh, Parker. He played at Abbey Senior. He's a good kid. 86 points. 19 field goals, 2 singles, and 27 converts. Very good.
Monk steps up. Kick over to the far sideline. It's going to be handled by number 13, Jordan Ferry. Ferry keeps his head down, keeps his feet moving, and he gets to about the 35-yard line, and there's a bit of a brawl going on down there between, I'm trying to pick up I think it's number 11, Isons, and one of the Kamloops players. No flags thrown on the play, although there is a bit of a meeting going on there between the officials after that.
Well, I think if anything, they'd be offsetting anyways.
Yeah.
When they're hugging and rolling around on the ground. Yeah. When 2 of them are hugging and rolling around on the ground like that, we just call it young love. No.
Oh my.
Yeah. The battle gets going. It gets hot and heavy, and there's definitely going to be some pushing and shoving. But if they're offsetting, you just don't really worry about it.
Ball handed off to Vickland. Squeezes between the left tackle and guard.
And he hits the line pretty hard, but that hole closes up on him quickly. And the defensive line and linebackers for the Broncos are really sealing up those holes. They make them enticing, but then they just shut them down so fast.
What a 3.5-yard pickup for the Huskers there.
Yeah. And now they're going to go, is it 2nd and 8? 2nd and 8. They got to get some positive yards on 2nd down here.
Faulkner looking up. Oh, in and out of the hands of Palak.
Yeah. Yeah, he got it. It hits his hands, but then he got hit, and it popped right back out. I mean, it wasn't enough for a first down anyways, but, I mean, it would have been a shorter third down, that's for sure.
1 minute, 22 seconds left here in the third quarter. 28-3 lead for the Kamloops Broncos as the Huskers get ready to punt the ball. And back to receive that punt, Soklovsky for the Broncos. And again, kicking Ethan Holman for the Huskers. Again, it's he's had a strong day in the kicking department. Other than one pooch kick, he's had a very strong day so far for the Huskers.
Yeah, excellent punting today. We haven't seen number 5, Maximilian Joseph, back out on the field since the half. I see him standing over there, so I guess they're just giving some of the other guys some time.
It's like the Huskers may have been short, and of course, that's going to move the ball back. They were short a player on the line, which is required. Last game of the season for both these teams. They are not going to be moving on into the playoffs. And for some of these young fellows, it'll be their last, probably their last chance to play competitive football, Matt.
Yeah, no, quite a few of them. Well, actually, this is a very young Huskers team, so there's not a lot of them that age out this year on the Huskers, but there are enough of them.
No, I was asking actually Mo Gagnon, I think the manager or general manager for the team, and I said, what are the numbers like? And he says there's only 6 guys aging out this year.
Oh wow!
So and when you look at it's a large squad, so
yep.
You can get again. This is why there's a lot of hope here. This team. Has got a lot of players that can be back next year. There's some guys with some have gained some good experience, not just as rookies this year, but are in their second and third years, and hopefully a good base for the Huskers squad to build on.
Yeah. Yep, they do got a young crew. They got a bright future. I mean, some of these players, if they can keep this crew together, the coaching staff's very enthusiastic. They keep this crew together and develop together and get some chemistry going, they'll be doing fine. So looks like they couldn't decide which way that penalty should go, but it went in Huskers' favor there, and
it looks like the offense is headed back out there. It's going to be 3rd and 3.
Yeah, I don't see the. Oh, there's the quarterback there. Yeah.
Yeah, so out goes Faulkner again.
It's a bit manageable down, more of a manageable down. So they're going to give it a shot there.
And exactly, really not much to lose at this point in time.
No.
All right, make yourself the offensive coordinator. You going to run that ball, or are you going to go for a short pass?
Oh, that's a tough one. I might try a swing pass out here to the short side. Yeah, bring in the slots in motion inside to block, and get Vicklin to swing out to the left here, and see if he can get upfield enough, make a catch, and make some positive yardage.
And let's see if you and Corey Hamadi are on the same page here. Quick throw out to the flat.
Yeah.
And knocked away from R.J. Begg.
Good second effort by. I didn't see who that was. Number 7. Oh, Denoyer. Great second effort to try and get that. So Falconer comes back and he sees Begg, who's probably his favorite receiver, but Denoyer tries to dive underneath that and just off his fingertips. You know, it was a good decision. Don't disagree with that, but I think I would have gone with Vicklin on the swing to the flats.
I think Faulkner took a bit of a shot at the end there. He was getting up slowly.
Yeah.
Not a quarterback, and again, when you watch him walk, you understand he's he's been, I think, injured or fighting. Let's put it this way: fighting something a little bit throughout the year. So he's not a guy that's going to tuck that ball and take off for you.
No, not at all.
Broncos take over. Looks like they've made a change at quarterback, and it is in fact number 10, Ryan Dirksen, that's in there now. He holds on and heads for the sidelines.
So he picks up about 4 yards on the play here. He doesn't see anything right away. Getting a bit of a push on him here. Hustles to the outside. Smart play, just get outside. Miss the unnecessary hits.
Fans getting a little passionate, we'll say, here on the sidelines. Time running out on the third quarter. Dirksen, hands off.
Oh, there's Max Joseph.
There's Maximilian Joseph. And nice, again, good coverage by the Huskers defense. Joseph made it maybe back to the line of scrimmage.
We need that fan that's yelling over there to do that at the beginning of the game, because that got that defense fired up. We need him to start the game with one of those. Yeah, Dietrich there got over and made the tackle. Good job.
But 3 yards, we'll call it 5.5 to go. 6 on the clock. And it looks like they're going to send out the punt team.
Smart call here. I mean, we could probably run a play and not do any damage, maybe pick up a first down. But why not pin them in their own end? If they can get the ball down around the 2 or 3 yard line there and force the Huskers to have to work the field all through, because we're is that the end of the
it is, yeah. We'll be switching sides here right at the when this play's done.
Yeah.
Take us to the fourth quarter. Marius Engels and Josh Robinson back. Going to come down to Engels. Oh, mishandles the ball. He's going to have to chase that down and cover it. And that turns into a situation where the Huskers are going to be starting from their own 4 yard line to get this offensive series going, Matt.
Okay, so here, this kind of irritates me here, because the kick's up, he comes in, and that's no yards. They don't give him 5 yards, They need a 5, but they're going to be starting on their own 5 yard line. That one kind of irritated me a little. Yeah, you look here. Yeah, no, he's within 5. He's only about 4 yards away there. He's a little bit further away.
Yeah, I think, the refs could have put the flag down there. Nobody would have had much of an argument with that. In this case, they kept the pocket. And we are going to change ends here to start the fourth quarter with the Valley Huskers on their own 4 yard line.
Well, then he lucked this monsoon that looks like it's brewing on the horizon. We'll hold off for another 15 minutes.
Day's been kind of cool. It's about I think we're probably about 12, 14 degrees here. The winds have been light, though, so they've really not had much of a factor in the game, which is nice because it can be pretty breezy out here in the Chilliwack area.
When the rain, too. The rain's held off all day long so far. It's been nice and dry for the boys, so.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Faulkner hands off to Vickland, read very quickly by the Broncos. And bad field position goes to worse as Vickland's taken down on about the 1.5.
Yeah. Yeah, there wasn't much of a block there for Vickland. I mean, he gets handed the ball and met by nothing but white shirts right away. I mean, they lost 3 yards on that play there. You know, when everybody's got to give a big, when you're trying to get out of your own end zone, you got to give a big push. Everybody's got to give a big push, and there was nothing.
So Faulkner's going to be about 4 yards into his own end zone to start this play. He's going to throw it. He's sending it down. There's a receiver open. Nice catch.
Nice catch.
I think that's trying to catch a number, but I think
80.
that's Marius Engels.
Yeah, that's Marius Engels.
Great call by the Huskers, and a beautiful throw right into the right spot by Faulkner. Marius Engels did a good job to read that right into his hands and takes the ball out to about the 31-yard line of the Kamloops of the Huskers.
Yeah. Yep. That was a beautiful passing catch. First down out of the end zone. Now they got some room to work with.
Faulkner looks again. Hard throw, a little bit of a wobble. Oh. I'm not sure if they're going to call that.
That was an interception.
It was intercepted. I didn't know if maybe it bounced off the turf as it went into the hands. But, again, that ball got away from Faulkner a little bit. You can see a bit of a wobble on it.
And it's Caden Cook there, drops to his knees. And you see, no one really touched it, but just a wobble on the ball. And Cook just drops to his knees and takes that ball.
Yeah.
And he's fine. He's fine with being considered down there. That's a great interception, a great turnover for the Broncos. You know, you can see the Huskers were just starting to get some, some momentum. We can. Oh wait, it's gone. So now we got Nick
ball
Nico.
On the 40-yard line. Thrown to number 81, Tice Dunefeld. We've called his name quite a few times today. Yeah. He's probably getting close to 80 to 100 yards of receiving, I think, so far today, Matt.
Yeah, they got Nick Nico over on the side here warming up. The last couple of times we've been here, he's always gone in late in the fourth quarter, and I wonder if that's going to be the case again today to get him some reps. Now that the season's in the bag, and I think this is Noah Falconer's last year, so he may have one more after this.
Yeah, he may be back for next year because he's played for 3 years now for the Huskers, so he may have one more left, as you say.
Yeah.
Nice pass up to number 84, Garrett Krajzanowski.
You definitely want to keep Nick Nikovic involved and engaged because he's definitely the future for this team.
Very much a left-handed quarterback, something you don't see a lot. Young guy, and like I said, it's one of the, again, when you look at some of the positives for the team this year, they actually have a legitimate second quarterback this year. They were running last year. They'd throw in R.J. Begg once in a while, but only if Faulkner was hurt and kind of only under duress. Nice moves. Good pursuit by the Huskers defense there to take Maximilian Joseph down. And that may be actually for a little bit of a loss. I think they're going to drive him back by about 3 yards here.
About 3 yards there. And they just sealed it off, so he had nowhere to go. He was running side to side. Well, there's nowhere for him to turn up. So jet sweep here, and he can't get there. You know, there's McStravick, and then there's 55, and then McStravick gets back up and makes the tackle, takes him down. Great defensive play.
Second down, about 13 to go for the Broncos. Dirksen steps back. Nice throw. Knocked down by Palak.
Yeah.
He looked skyward because I think he thought he might have had a chance at that one.
Yeah, I think he reacted very well and to get his hand over there and knock it down, but he's thinking if he had a half a second more to see that, he would be going the other way with it right now.
Well, you know, as my coach used to say to me, as a receiver, you make a great linebacker, you know.
Yeah. Well, I remember back when I played, they asked me if I wanted to step in a tailback for a game, and I said no. I have no interest in that. I play football to hit people, not to get hit.
Yeah, I know which side of the hit I like to be on.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, Landon Monk is going to try. It's going to be about a 42-yard attempt. Again, Monk gets it up. There's not going to be anywhere near enough Up steps. Oh, the Huskers are just not having much luck. Danny Harris stepped up, had that ball dropped out of his hands. And that's something where they're going to – one of the things they're going to have to work on is teaching these guys, let that ball drop. If you can't make a full catch on it, just get the – pick it up on the bounce. Or
well, and I think he thought he had it here. He comes barreling in, and Harris is quick. And I think he thought, he did have it. He should have had that one. It just right through his arms and his breadbasket there. And he had to jump on it. But he was turning on the jets as he was going, too. So he wanted to get some positive yardage.
And it is, in fact, you can see the wind starting to pick up here. As you mentioned, there's some dark clouds moving in with 10 minutes and 30 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. It is, in fact, Noah Falconer back out under center for the Huskers here, though, Matt. Falconer takes a look, throws to the sidelines, and nice catch by Marius Angle. He's trying to pick up a few extra yards. He might have picked up maybe 4 on the play, but the Huskers are going to start moving into a stiffening breeze. You can see the flags on the far side of the field there, standing out straight and flapping vigorously.
Yep, and it's coming right in their face, too, so that's going to really slow down their passing attack here. Angle was able to get that catch and not really get turned upfield, but, 4 or 5 yards, so not too bad.
Faulkner again from the shotgun. 3 receivers to his right. They move up. Good work. Long pass to the far sideline. And Engel unable to catch up with that. Third down, about 5 yards to go. Out goes the punt team.
Yeah, no, just a little snake bit today, really. I mean, they've had some good opportunities, made some really good plays, but then they've had just a few that have gone right against them.
Well, we talked about earlier that it's an offense that really needs to find its way. That we talked about, picking up kind of not bad yardage on first down most of the time, like 4 to 6 yards, but frequently just not being able to get that extra little bit that they need to carry the series on.
Yeah, they're having a real rough time with second downs.
Good coverage on the Cody Lawler on the punt team there. Lawler got down there quickly. Again, a bit of a pooched kick, so number 17, Ethan Holman, wanting to work on the consistency in the punting a little bit. Again, it might be that he's trying to place that ball a little bit and having some challenges.
The wind really would be a challenge in the punt because you're kicking into the wind and you're kicking it high, so it's going up a lot higher and it's getting caught in that wind and pretty much stopped and dropping. I don't think anybody expected it, and it was a lineman who ended up grabbing the ball too. So I think that didn't go the way anybody expected it.
Dirksen gets the ball out in and out of the hands of. Let's see how they're going to call it now. They're going to say it's. You can see Bob Reese is indicating that he thought it should have been considered a catch. Oh, and he's hot.
Yeah, no, he thought it should be cut, but I got to agree with the rest here. He didn't have control of that, so he brings it down. Oh,
yeah,
no.
You can see it was coming out of his hands as he was bringing them down into his belly. Yeah. So.
Defense has played well enough today. They just had to play too much today.
Too much, yeah, no doubt. Second down, 10 yards to go for the Broncos. Dirksen drops back, takes a look. He's going to throw downfield. Opportunity there possibly for number 26, Riley Simpson on that.
Simpson's already had a pick today. He thought that was going to be number 2 on his stat sheet. He's coming across, and he thought he had a beat on that. I don't know where Dirksen was going to with that because the only receiver near there had his back to him, was still running towards the end zone. So that's going to be a turnover on downs. Or no, 3rd and 10? Yeah, third and 10.
I'm just trying to figure out, taking a look to see who's out there. And, okay, here I was going to say, there's no kicker out there that I recognize anyway, but out comes number 33, Landon Monk. They're going to, and this might go because Monk's got a pretty significant tailwind behind him here on this one.
Yeah.
So if we can get it aimed correctly. It's got the distance. And wide again. Just keeps driving it to the right side. And Danny Harris looking to try and get the ball out of the end zone. Still on his feet.
Yeah.
And I guess makes it out to the 5.
Danny Harris to make a couple of moves there to get the ball out of the end zone. So Landon Monk kicks here, and then I guess I don't know if the wind helped it or he's just off target there. And then Harris gets the ball and then just fights his way out of the end zone.
Flag down on the play there. I'm not sure. It is the Huskers offense that's gone out, and now we have a number 12 in at quarterback, which is Nick Nika out there along with him. And this is kind of their second platoon offense, but they're getting these young guys some playing time. Yeah. And number 33, Garrett Fadak, out there as the running back.
So it looks like the penalty was against the Broncos. It's coming out.
I was going to say coming out quite a ways, so it must have been significant, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Oh, 25.
Oh,
you
wow.
don't see those called very often, but every once in a while.
Yeah. And that was it. It was 42 on the white team. Robbie Felice. And I didn't even see the play. Even on the replay, I didn't see the play. So, but yeah, 25-yard penalty. Oh, and he's being escorted off the field. Yeah.
So whatever it was he did was egregious enough that it's won him an early shower.
Well, you know, I think there'll come a time in these young men's life when they're going to be embarrassed when they get thrown out of a football game. But right now he's taking a bow like he's some sort of champion and waving to people like he did something good there. So.
Well, emotion and testosterone are a bad combination.
Yeah. Yeah, I got to agree with you there.
I say whether you're again, I do the junior B hockey calls, the junior football here, and you're dealing with young guys and in an aggressive sports, and sometimes the decision making is not great. Handoff, Fadak weaves his way. Nice work by Garrett as he picks up about 5 on the play.
I like Fadak. He runs hard. He runs north-south. He does very well.
Pallet comes out. Lawler goes in. Nick Nika with the distinctive gold cleats.
Yeah, and hopefully he gets. They give him an opportunity to show that arm because he definitely has a really good arm.
Nika from the shotgun takes a look. Nice throw. If he can get it down. Oh, in and out of the fingers of R.J. Begg. But there is a flag in the secondary, so they may be.
And there's all kinds of contact downfield, so I think that's going to be a 5-yard penalty and give him a first down here. And I think it was contact even before the ball was in the air.
And 15.
Oh, 15, okay.
They're going to move that right up.
Let's take a look here. Look at the throw. He puts the ball up. I don't really see the. Oh, yeah, okay. He was grabbing there ahead of time.
Yeah, just got the hand out and just gave him a little tug on the way through from the under center. Nika hands off to Fadak. Fadak's got a hole to work with. Keeps the legs going. Nice work by Garrett Fadak. That's going to be enough for the first down, I think, Matt.
Yeah, that is. He's got definitely over the 40. He's at the 34-yard line there, so it's enough for the first down for the Huskers. They move it forward. And I like Fadak. For a little guy, he runs pretty, really hard, gets those shoulders down, and just keeps driving those legs forward.
Well, you mentioned, we see these guys, they usually put them in late in the game, and all I've ever seen is good things from Fadak so far. You wonder why they don't put him in a little earlier. Nice throw. Nika finds number 4, Jared Annis.
Yeah.
Annis picks up about 5 on the play.
Well, you gotta think too. On the other side of the ball, is they're putting in their second stringers to get time too. So you could say, oh, they should put them in earlier. These guys are doing better. Well, they're not playing against first stringers.
Well, and thank you, because I was going to say that it could be that now they're against the second platoon defense as well. So still, I'm going to call it a bright future for the Huskers here, based on what I see here from their young guys.
Couldn't agree with you more.
Nika, out to the flat, nice catch.
That should be enough for a first down too.
See where they're going to mark it here. I think I'm going to have to agree with you there, Matt.
Yeah. Denver Lebedeau here in the catch, and Nika just gets it out really quick to him, and Lebedeau hauls it in, and he's dragged back, but he was definitely way past the marker. So first down, Huskers.
They're working from trying to catch about the 3-yard line of the Broncos. Hands off to Fadak. Fadak keeps the feet moving. Maybe pickup of 2 on the play.
I'm going to go out on a limb here and say I think Fadak likes the contact. I don't know, because he had some room to go outside here and he cut it back in again. Right? And he should have just kept going outside. He had nobody out there. All he had to do was beat 55, and he came back into the middle. You gotta look for those openings and take them.
Winds calm down here just a little bit. Nika takes a step back. Nice catch. And Cody Lawler at about the 7-yard line picks up another first down for the Huskers.
Yeah, no, they're marching quite nicely here, and you see Nika sees him right away, and he knows he's going there the whole time. Just gives Cody a bit of time to settle down on the spot there, and then number 14, Landon Wilkinson comes in and cleans him up.
Four minutes, 12 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. It is the Kamloops Broncos with a 28-3 lead over the Huskers, but the Huskers are mounting a nice offensive series here. Ball that's going to go past everybody as Nika tried to put it over onto the far sideline.
I think he was trying to make up his mind where he was going to go with that. You had R.J. Begg down low and another receiver up high, and then and just got away with him. It looks like he just climbed on the wind there.
Second down, 7 yards to go for the touchdown. Nika from the shotgun. Big Lawler. Flags all over the place, and ball's knocked away. They tried to get it to Marius Engel. Ball was knocked away by number 4, Craig Berg. Yeah. And
Engel is upset here. I think he's thinking that there was some grabbing ahead of time here. Let's take a look here. He puts the ball up, and Engel's got a shot at. Oh yeah, totally. He totally hooked the arm down. He's not happy about that at all. And I don't typically like it when they turn around and they call for penalties.
Yeah.
But you can see Engel's frustration is there's.
Well, and he's not a guy that through the year has been that way, right?
No.
Unless he, like you say, it's not somebody that every time the ball doesn't get to him, he doesn't throw his hands up in the air in frustration.
Well, it was a free play anyways, because the flag went, and it's still second down. They moved up 5 yards, so there you go. Nothing to be upset about, Engel.
Ball tipped away. It's going to be third down and about 4 yards to go. And let's see what they're going to do with this.
A nice little tip shot there. He gets up in the air. I don't know what he's pointing at him for, like he did something wrong. He knocked my ball down. It gets frustrating after a while to see them turning around looking for the call, right? If the ref throws the flag, take the penalty. If they don't throw the flag, go on to the next play.
One of the, I think it's certainly the back that is number 4, Chris Berg, make that being attended to in the end zone there. And he's up. And looks like he's going to need some assistance to make it to the sideline. Knee or ankle issue probably, but he's putting some decent weight on it, so it doesn't look like anything too serious. 3 minutes, 31 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Huskers, third down, 4 yards to go for the touchdown. Nick Nika from the shotgun. Garrett Fadak behind him.
Number 6, RJ Beggs, quickly becoming one of my favorite players. He goes, oh, a little bit of contact there. They go into the huddle on 3rd down and goal from the 4-yard line, and he taps the rookie Nick Nika on the shoulder like, "You got this, buddy. You got this." Give your quarterback some props, and see what he can do.
Well, I don't know, I'm trying to think of the analogy. We're going to see the Huskers play football a little bit like I play golf. You kind of struggle, and then you get a good series going. You get something, you see light at the end of the tunnel. You're going, hey, you know what? Maybe we can do this. And then, for me, it's an 8-putt or something like that. But, in this case. But again, the potential it shows there. And I'm excited to see this team next year.
Well, you give them a season. This season here, working together, getting some chemistry going. Give them next season in the off-season training program. Oh, and the ball fell out, and I think
look at that!
Got it.
Awesome.
That ball popped out, and the Huskers got it. Yeah, Dietrich's really excited about this.
Yeah. What a great opportunity here for the Huskers to get a little redemption. After going out,
it's only a yard further back than it was when they when they turned over on downs.
Ball was stripped by Danny Harris.
Yeah, Danny Harris. That's awesome to see. Good job, Danny.
Well, and I think if I don't know if they give out game balls, but I think Mr. Harris has definitely earned himself one today with his play for the Huskers.
Well, he's been a leader all year. Every game I've seen, anyways, Danny Harris has been one of the key factors in the game. And I think he's a first year, if not a second year, and he's going to be around for the Huskers for a long time. Hopefully.
All right, Nick Nika back under center. They're going to hand it off. Oh, stuffed very quickly. They tried to put the ball into the hands of Eddie Perrin. I was wondering if they're going to try and run it here. They did. Not too much success, though.
Well, Perrin's good at getting these short yardage, but he got lit up right away by number 52, Darcy Cherneff, and knocked back about 4 yards. Met him at back about 4 yards.
Nika, again, for a young guy, a rookie quarterback, and he's asking for the timeout here because there's some confusion in the backfield of the Huskers as they get ready to make this second down play. Working from about the 9-yard line, they were pushed back on that play.
Yeah, he just wants to, it's crucial that they get a touchdown here, even just for their own morale. There's 2:42 left in the game. They're not going to win this game, but they want to go out of the season on a high note. They got a field goal. They made some great defensive plays. Aside from that horrible stretch in the first quarter, it's a 7-3 game right now.
Yeah,
so,
truly. Yeah.
It's funny how games can turn that quickly.
Yeah, and good work actually by the Huskers coming out in the second half for controlling the Broncos, doing a much better job. Nika from the shotgun takes a look, puts it over the middle again.
Just over the hands of Jared Annis. Just over the hands. He comes across on the crossing pattern here. And Nika sees him and wants to give it to him, but he just can't get it underneath him. And we got whistles going. Oh. Ball was about half a yard too far back.
There we go. They reset that. Nika steps back, lofts it up.
Yeah!
Touchdown! And the veteran, RJ Begg, runs under that ball. The Huskers have something to celebrate here late in the fourth quarter.
The upper level of RJ Begg here is phenomenal. I mean, you got a fullback playing wide receiver. The guy just plays his heart out. Big plays all day long, all season long. Dives for this ball and hauls it in. And the smile on his face, he's holding that like it's a newborn baby. The smile on his face when he gets up, he's ecstatic. There you go. Good job, Beg.
Nice little reward for RJ. Again, I believe he is one of the 6 players that will age out this year. So a nice little a nice little treat for Mr. Begg to end his career on here with the Huskers.
Well, you know this kid's been around a while. He's getting props from the Broncos team. Probably some senior players on the Broncos team are giving him some high fives there. Oh. Looks like we got a
flags are thrown.
Well, I think someone ran over the snapper. You're not allowed to do that. Yeah, he tried to jump over him and knocked him over on his backside. Yeah, there's definitely going to be a flag on that. They're going to get another shot at this. No. Oh, I guess it started raining down there. Didn't you notice?
Yeah,
that?
You can start to see the pavement darkening up down there.
Yeah, it's a fine mist in the air, that's for sure. But I'm looking on the replay screen here, and I'm like, oh. Maybe got an umbrella that wants to walk me to my car. No, I think, like I said, RJ Begg, he's getting props from the Broncos. Probably played against those players for years and years and years, and they're happy to see him have some success, especially if this is his last game as a Husker or as a junior player anyways.
That's a lot of class, too, when these guys, like I say, you do get to know the folks that you're playing against over the years. And
Well, and it's one of the things I tell my guys is that, when you're out there, you play the game of football. You don't make it personal. You don't take personal shots. You keep it clean because you never know when one of these guys might be your teammates. So
the point after attempt by number 17, Ethan Homan, is good. Homan picks up his 4th point of the game.
There we go. Defense was offside. It'll be applied on the kickoff. Well, the Huskers got to be pretty happy here. And he said, get a little success right at the very end. Last game of the season.
So you got to think for next year. You talked about this a little bit earlier, but like I say, they went through that one ugly stretch in the first half, and get themselves behind. If they can get more consistency and just not have that happen, you can have a team that hopefully can start to get some W's on the board next year.
Well, it'd be nice to see. It's a young team with a lot of talent. I mean, when you look up and down the roster here, and I don't know exactly who is moving up and who's not. I don't have the ages on. I had one last week. And
I went this week. I went to print those, and I could not find the roster that has the ages on it. So,
but I mean, they've got a lot of these players are still going to be playing next year. They've got a lot of athletic players, really good athletes that are going to be able to get out there and actually make a difference again, and hopefully put the Huskers going in the right direction. Now, what happens then is once they start winning, people start wanting to come here. I know I've talked to players that would rather go be a third string on a winning team than come play for the Huskers who haven't won in 3 years. And I think 3 years.
Oh, nice work by number 82.
Yeah,
Jake Penner to get back there.
Number 17, Gabe Saklowski, fields this in the air and just comes roaring back. And with a great run back. Oh, no, I didn't field it on the air. It bounced into the end zone. Picks it up and it takes off. And he just sees the hole so well here. Missed one tackle there. Kabongo gives him a shove. And number 82, Jacob Penner, wraps him up and takes him down.
Penalties on the play.
Yep. Looks like it's going to be starting off on the 29-yard line.
2 minutes, 24 seconds left in the season for both these teams, as neither are going to be moving on to the playoffs.
You got an enthusiastic coaching staff here that really, really wants to win. And you got players that definitely are here because they want to be here. And that's just going to do nothing but.
And you mentioned that, obviously Coach Reist is a very passionate guy. He really supports his players, gets very upset when he feels they're being wronged. You know, I was watching it and got a bit of a kick as the players were coming out onto the field to start the game, and he's down there and he's just giving everybody the low fives and a little pat on the head. Like this guy, you can tell he loves his players. And now he's had a year in this league, so you know, there's part of this is from a coaching perspective, is to learn what the league looks like, what works here, what doesn't, what you're going to need for next year.
Yeah, and I think so. I think that's a huge thing for him too when he gets into his recruiting and what he's going to need for next year. I mean, I think you were here with me the one game where he got ejected out of the game.
Yeah.
And there's a line between being passionate and crossing the line of being passionate. The team needs Bob Reist on the sideline.
100%.
You know, defend your players, great. Stick up for your team. If you're thinking you're being treated unfairly, great. But you can't cross that line where you get sent off the field. And it happened to him this year. Defend your players, great. Stick up for your team. If you're thinking you're being treated unfairly, great. But you can't cross that line where you get sent off the field. And it happened to him this year.
Yes, it was. Yep.
Excellent job by Dietrich there. He came off that block and just wrapped him up.
I think you also have to be careful as a passionate coach that you don't emotionally take your team too far.
Yeah. Yeah, great job,
Oh.
Dietrich. Yeah, and and that's the thing. He's a key guy that they need on the sideline. He needs to keep that fire in their belly. I mean, I've seen the players go off and do something good, and they come back, and he's giving them a high five or a pat on the shoulder. He's keeping them all. He's the gas in the engine here, and they need him there.
Dirksen drops back, rolls to his right. He's going to carry it himself, tucks it in. Oh, takes a dive as he drags there's a couple of penalty flags down. Dragged the penalty flag off the field of play as he dove towards his own sideline.
Well, it's unfortunate here because Dirksen has such a great effort here to get around there, but it doesn't happen without the hold, number one. And number two, he sees where the first down marker is, and he dives past it. You know, it's a great job by a young quarterback to get where he needs to go. Unfortunately, he doesn't get that far without that hold, so pulls it back.
That's going to move them back another 10 yards. They're going to start off from their own 20. Second, they're calling it 19. But bit of a delay here as they get something sorted out with the chains over on the far side there, Matt.
Yeah. Oh, it looks like when he took the dive there, the chain must have gotten tangled up, maybe came apart again. I think we had an issue with that a couple weeks back. Yeah. Where one of the players came off hard into the down marker, and it took it separated the chain right off the stick there.
Dirksen from the shotgun. Two backs on either side of him. Takes a step back. Looks. Decides to carry it himself. Rolls out to the right.
Oh.
And, in and out of the outstretched hands of Nick Shearer.
Yeah, Nick Shearer there got his hand up there, and he just couldn't bring it in. And it was too far ahead of him to get both hands on it, and he was just trying to hoping a prayer that he can get that one hand and haul it back in. Dirksen does a great job of scrambling out to the outside, but just puts a little bit too much on that ball. That's going to be a big punt here.
Josh Robinson back for the Huskers to play that, as well as Danny Harris.
Well, in here I'd love to see Danny Harris field this punt and run it back for a touchdown. This kid's worked so hard all year long. I'd love to see it happen.
He's going to move up, and I'm wondering if they're not setting this up. They got a couple of real speedsters going to the outside here, if they're going to see if they can get this thing blocked. And timeout's called, so the Kamloops Broncos smelled a rat there. Called timeout.
Well, I don't think they had enough people.
I can see what you're saying now. Yep.
Yeah, they ran one in, but they didn't run one off. So, like, hold on, timeout. We don't have enough.
Yeah.
Well, I did that twice in my Pee Wee game this morning.
I can see where that happens. Games 1 or 2 in the season. But you
Yeah.
think by the 10th game of the season, your special teams guys would have it sorted out. Of course, if you're running second platooners in there. Oh, just about got it. That was Desmond Jeanson. Oh, now, if nothing else, there should be possibly a no yards call here, I would think.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens. It's
The kicker's down back here. He got hit,
because
pretty
Jeanson
hard.
got in. I'm not sure if there was contact there. I don't see a flag down on that.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't see. There was no flag on it. He definitely,
No.
it
No,
definitely was a clean hit. So
Whether he came down funny on the leg or whether there was contact on the attempted block, I don't know.
yeah. So he there you go. There you go. No, he got it. Jeanson got it really fast and almost blocked it. The kick got off, but I think he probably caught him on the inside of the thigh as he was coming back down here. So let's take a look here.
You can see them start to set this up. Wow, nice work,
Yeah.
Jeanson. So close. And
So
whether the
close.
kicker just sort of put his foot into the Jeanson is trying to blake that. I was going to say there's not much
Yeah.
choice. Eddie Perrin
Eddie Perrin.
forces his way up about 5 yards. 2nd and 5. Minute 24 left here in the fourth quarter. And the Huskers on the 38-yard line of the Kamloops Broncos as they're looking to add to their 10 points. Nika back, got some pressure, rolls out, bit of a wobbler. Oh, right into pressure, and that's intercepted by number 14, Landon Wilkinson. Wilkinson still going, and overcomes nice work by big number 65, Mike Lengert, who got back across to keep number 14, Landon Wilkinson, from getting any further. That's a big boy to have land on top of you too, Matt.
Oh, big Mike Lingard. Yeah, he hits hard. He hits hard. You know he was there. But unfortunately for the Huskers, yeah, they just didn't. They're going to try and make another shot at the end zone there, and an errant throw picked off by a quick defensive back.
I think that's where you see the inexperience of Nick Nika come in a little bit. He had some pressure on him, decided to just force the ball downfield.
Yeah.
And with unpleasant results. Less than a minute left here now in the fourth. From the shotgun, Dirksen still in at quarterback. Takes one step back, couple of steps back. Nice throw out and brought down by number 5, Maximilian Joseph. Joseph back out there again. Picks up about 14 on the play.
There's a flag on the far side. The slot was about 2 steps offside on the far side there.
Well, whatever that little front was, it's gone through. You can see the flags are now drooping again. Looks like the rain stopped.
Oh, offsetting offsides. And 2 people, they both decided to. Let's just do that again.
Yes.
There was a whole bunch of wrong in that play, so we're going to go do it right.
Let's just pretend that didn't happen. Ball on the Broncos 46. And again, I think lots of offside going on there.
Procedure.
I'm not sure the guy that caught it was supposed to be catching that ball. Got a big cheer from his teammates on the sidelines anyway. That was number 52, R.C. Cherniff. Out there on defense, he's had some great plays for defensively. Out there on offense, has some great plays defensively early in the game for the Broncos.
Yep. Yeah, they have. They've had some very good plays today. It's funny that the Broncos, you look at and they're 1-8, or I guess 2-8 now for the season, and they're not that much better than the Huskers on paper. They definitely had a better game today. I don't know what the flag was there for that one. They kind of
number 11, Trent Isons.
Yeah.
Steps up. Nice read.
Yeah.
Another flag thrown. 45 seconds left here in the third.
Good tackle.
Fourth quarter. Second down and 10.
So what was the
15,
call there?
sorry. No, hang on. Let me do just the – okay. They got second and 15 on the clock.
Yeah.
Second and 10, in fact. Dirksen hands it off to Maximilian Joseph. Joseph keeps the legs turning and gets about 11 yards.
It looks like he's going to have a first down on this one here. A good handoff to Joseph. He just straight ahead, pushing people off, tackling high here, guys, and they finally wrestle him down to the ground. So it's going to be a first down. I think at some point here that the Broncos have to look at just kneeling it out and heading home.
Travis Dietrich doing a good job in pursuit, coming back from his defensive end position to make the tackle. Dirksen takes a step back. He's going to air it out, sending it down. This could go. No, a little bit too far. Trying to send it down to, and I think that's number 3, Matt White.
Number 9.
Number 9, Nick Shire.
Nick Shire. Hey, the barrel roll for dramatic effect here at the end. The ball's overthrown, and he's like, "But look, coach, I really tried for it. Look at that. He even had a barrel roll in there."
Russian judge says 2.
Yeah.
Dirksen again from the shotgun. They're going to go for it once more. Oh, he's got some pursuit, and he's brought down from behind by Tristan Airwood McDonald.
A great job there by McDonald, Airwood McDonald, to get around the outside edge here. And he just blows by the tackle. And number 16 comes up the other side and scares Dirksen back into him. Justin Vickling comes up the other side and scares Dirksen back into him.
Third down, about 14 yards to go, 16 seconds left.
Yeah, so I guess the Broncos are going to punt the ball. And they got all their timeouts left, so I think that's why the Broncos here are just trying to get this clock as low as possible.
Well, if they're going to punt, the Huskers, oh, there he goes. I was going to say the Huskers are going to need somebody back there to make a play on that, and back goes Josh Robinson. And as they did on the last punt attempt by the Broncos, the Huskers are going to throw everybody at the kicker and see if they can get a block here with 16 and a half seconds left in the game. There's the snap. In they come. And punt. Going to come down. Oh, off the shoulder pads. And back into the hands of the...
Oh, he's still up.
Still going. Yep. Tries to throw the ball back.
Yeah.
Ball's finally blown dead.
Well, he was down. Both his knees were on the ground. 2.4 seconds left of the clock. I mean, valiant effort,
Ison's
but
throws the ball at one of the players.
Yeah.
In frustration.
No, he was trying to lateral it backwards to his own
guy.
guy.
Just at the end of the play.
Oh,
there.
he did.
Yeah. About 2.5 seconds left on the clock. Bob Reese.
Yeah, number 80 there, and then but the ball comes loose, and number 20 ends up with it. And then he tries to throw. Oh, it's the feet. The feet of the tackler kept it from going there. Oh, that's funny.
Blow the play dead.
That's funny. Yeah, Hyenson getting a little frustrated there.
Oh, I didn't see that, but we do have a...
Oh, I didn't either. No, it's Danny Harris,
Danny Harris. Hopefully nothing too serious, because it would be a lousy way to end your season.
He's had a fabulous game. He's had a fabulous season, so...
Definitely, I think a guy that you could definitely say in consideration as an MVP for the team.
From what I've seen, I'd say he's probably their hardest player. Yeah. Kind of the heart of the team here. And he does everything. He's like the Swiss Army knife. They got him out there doing everything.
They had a player last year, Ryan Bobian, and again, same kind of guy. Could kick, pass, anything you needed. And was disappointed not to see him out with the team this year. Danny Harris has stepped up and played played that role for the team admirably.
Yeah, he's done quite well with it. I think, bright future ahead of him in junior football, that's for sure. So I wonder if Dirk's going to try and put a score on the clock here or just
take the knee, let her run out.
Yeah. Well,
young guys, everybody kind of hoping to put their name on the score sheets, as it were. They are going to go for it. Dirksen takes a step back, long throw,
out of bounds,
out of play, and that is going to allow time to run out here at Exhibition Field in Chilliwack. All right. Well, today's game ends with the Valley Huskers falling to the Kamloops Broncos by a score of 28-10. A valiant effort on the Huskers' part. Sadly, this is our last broadcast this year, but if you can't attend the games in person, be sure to follow all of the exciting playoff action on bcfctv.com, powered by RE/MAX. Best of luck to the Sun, Rebels, Raiders, and Rams in their playoffs this year. I'd like to thank the amazing VBN broadcast crew who have done such a professional job of bringing you the Huskers home games this year. Mr. Matt Macri, thanks very much, Matt. It's been a pleasure working with you this year. Appreciate it, sir.
Thanks for having me out, Steve. It's been a lot of fun.
And for the course of the fans far and wide who have been hopefully watching the broadcast and enjoying them along with us, we've certainly had a lot of fun bringing them to you. Again, having us come into your homes on the VBN broadcast. And again, the bcfctv.com. That's it from Exhibition Field here in Chilliwack. Thanks for joining us today. Stay safe out there.